Roots of Love. In the bustling, crowded streets of Kayole, Nairobi during the early 2000s, Peter Memwara and Joyce found each other amid the challenges of slum life. Peter, born in 1985, was the sixth child in a large family. Known for his quiet intensity and sharp mind, he excelled in school, from Wangaza Primary to Upper Hill High, earning an A in KCSE, a rare achievement that opened doors to the University of Nairobi for civil engineering. He graduated with second-class honors. But like many Kenyan graduates, he faced years of joblessness, the harsh and tarmacking that tested his dreams. Joyce, younger and still in secondary school at St. Bernard, was vibrant and beautiful, often described as having skin like polished mango. Their romance ignited quickly, passionate, youthful, and reckless. By 2009, Joyce was pregnant with their first child. They moved in together in Peter's small Kayole room, despite warnings from his mother, Hannah Muguri, who sensed trouble ahead. Peter, desperate for stability to support his growing family, joined the Kenya Defense Forces, KDF. His strong academics secured him a spot, and he rose steadily, eventually becoming a major in the Air Force. Stationed at Laikipia Air Base in Nanyuki, training separated him from Joyce, who was left heavily pregnant in Kayole. In his absence, family tensions erupted. Peter's relatives removed Joyce from the home, sending her back to her mother's place. She gave birth to daughter Shanice Mawa on September 1, 2009, alone. Peter initially distanced himself, even starting another relationship. Joyce raised Shanice single-handedly for 5 years, working long hours at a bakery, enduring quietly. In 2014, Peter re-entered their lives. Now established with rank and salary, he pursued Joyce again. Reconciliation was intense. They rekindled passionately. And soon Joyce was pregnant with their son, Prince Michael, but doubts crept in. Peter questioned the boy's paternity, calculating timelines obsessively like the engineer he was. Accusations flew, leading to violence and another breakup. Joyce, determined, turned to the courts. DNA tests confirmed Peter as the father, and a maintenance order required him to pay Kenya shillings, 75,000 monthly, bitterly resented by Peter as financial robbery. Professionally, Peter faced setbacks. A crash during pilot training grounded him permanently. Colleagues noticed odd behavior, standing motionless in rain, lost in thought. The court-ordered payments strained him further. Beneath the surface, resentment festered, darkening into something unthinkable. By 2019, Joyce, now 31, had built a resilient life around her children. Shanice, turning 11, bright and excited. Prince Michael, 5, full of energy. Peter, estranged but bound by law, reached out in October with an olive branch, or so it seemed. On October 25, 2019, Peter called Joyce warmly, expressing desire to bond with the children and celebrate Shanice's upcoming birthday in Nanyuki. He sent fair money promptly, easing suspicions. Joyce, hoping for healing and family unity, prepared excitedly, dressing the kids carefully, packing bags, sharing plans with her mother, who cautioned wariness. Peter picked them up cheerfully in his Subaru, driving to his quarters inside the secure Laikipia Air Base. Initial hours felt almost normal. Polite chats, children playing. But tension built. Joyce refused an intimate advance, sensing unease. She texted friends nervously, joking to mask fear. That night, Peter's demeanor shifted. He removed the children temporarily under a pretext, then struck Joyce fatally with a blunt object in the house. He drugged the sleeping children with pills, then strangled them one by one. To dispose of the bodies, he enlisted Collins Pamba, a casual laborer he'd promised military recruitment help. Together, they buried the three in a shallow grave at Thingithu area near Nanyuki. In a misstep, Peter placed Joyce's phone on a matatu to Nairobi, hoping to mislead trackers, but inconsistencies piled up. A taxi driver's refusal to supply suspicious items, pills and bags, phone records, and Pamba's eventual confession led police straight to Peter. Bodies were recovered weeks later. Autopsies confirmed blunt force for Joyce, strangulation for the children. Peter was arrested November 2019. Dismissed from KDF, later ruled unlawful in a 2023 civil suit awarding him 2 million shillings in damages. He pleaded not guilty, claiming framing. Pamba, cooperating, was sentenced to 5 years in 2021 for accessory role. The high-profile trial at Nyeri High Court has dragged on for years. Delays over jurisdiction, military versus civilian, evidence challenges, bail denials. As of early 2026, proceedings continue. Peter remains in custody at King Ongo Prison, maintaining innocence amid public outrage. This case exposed deep issues: femicide, domestic strife, child vulnerability in Kenya, Joyce's quiet strength, the children's innocence, and a mother's hope for reconciliation ended in unimaginable tragedy. The nation still awaits full justice. May Joyce, Syombua, Shanice Mawa, and Prince Michael rest in peace.